I'm Dr. Ann Webster, a health psychologist at the Benson-Henry Institute for Mind-Body Medicine. I work with patients who have life-threatening illnesses. Their treatments aren't kind. Many of them are experiencing recurrences. Some have been told by their doctors their medicines aren't working and there's nothing more to offer them. So they've lost their hope. And they come to me in search of healing. I teach them mind-body medicine self-care skills. For some people, this trauma can actually be transforming. It helps them to find new meaning and purpose in their lives, a redefinition of the self. People's suffering also intensifies their sense of connection to family members, spouses, friends, caretakers, and community. It also makes people kinder, more empathic, more appreciative, compassionate, and grateful, and even spiritual. In my patients' stories, I often hear of acts of great altruism. This film is about some of my most courageous patients. They used mind-body self-care skills to help them cope, to make sense of what happened to them, to maximize their health, and to find hope. When you listen to their stories, you will realize that you are taking part in something that's very sacred and special. And you know what? They're inspiring.
I started to get pain on my right side. I said, this is very odd, and I thought I just pulled a muscle or something. And then I had this terrible urge to urinate, and I went to urinate, and the toilet bowl filled with bright red blood. Cancer was as far away from my mind as you possibly could imagine.
Nicole's birthday party, right? Yeah. This is Jolie's outfit. Where's your hat? You gotta go right now.
I know. It was a really crappy 9 months, 10 months. And I got better, and I lost my hair, and it was really, really short. Back in 1984, there was all those punk rockers, so I'd go to my friends in New York City, and they'd be like, oh, you'll be able to get into this club because you have this really funky hair.
When the top of the wood pile was exposed to the oxygen, the wood started to rot. And the buildings, which now sit on these wooden piles, are all settling.
I heat up. I'm like a radiator. I'm always hot. I'm always hot.
Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore.
I couldn't understand what was going on. The underlying thought was, I didn't want to leave my little children.
As you get closer, it gets more and more worrisome and scary. And last night, I must admit, I was pretty anxious. It's sort of like taking a big exam that determines the rest of your life. Because if I pass this exam, then I'm free for 4 to 6 months and I don't have to worry about the cancer. But if I fail it, it means chaos again.
Mama, put my guns in the ground.
I saw a girl recently on the Rose Kennedy Greenway. We were driving by with my mom, and she had a mask on. She's walking with another young woman, and I said, I was there. I was there 5 years ago. That was me. And she's like, you were? I said, yep. And I was in traffic. I had to go, but I'm like, you're going to be, So like, that was me. She says in the card, hallelujah, you faced, fought, and conquered the dreaded dragon. Your restored health and healing spirit are the greatest gifts I've ever known.
I think that I do see that every day matters, that I'm so fortunate to be living in my 40s, moving into my 50s soon, you know, I was in my 20s and I was thinking I'd probably die. It would be good to live to 30. That would be really nice to actually get that far. My family would be happy with this, but I would be, you know, delighted.
Let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere, yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere you go, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, Lord. Everywhere I go, and you come on, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Glory, glory. Come on, hallelujah. Yes, since I let my burdens down, my burdens down. Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Since I let my burdens down. Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah.